Hi everyone, I thought I'd keep you all updated with a bit of a video diary. Basically what happened was a couple of Wednesdays ago I started with that weird temperature thing on the left side of my body. I couldn't feel temperature against my skin, and then it moved to pins and needles in the left side of my body. That progressed very quickly to pins and needles in my legs, in my abdomen, in my hands, my feet. I ended up having numerous visits to A&E, MRI scans, CT scans, blood tests. They ruled out things such as tumours, MS. They were a bit unsure what it was. When the MRIs came back, it turns out I got a slipped disc in the top of my neck, and they initially thought that it would be from my snowboarding accident, but that was 4 weeks ago at the time of the start of my symptoms. If I had an accident from snowboarding, they all said that the symptoms would start within 2 or 3 days, so it was highly unlikely it would be that. I then, on a Sunday, I think it was either the 4th or 5th of April, should have been running the Manchester Marathon, woke up and couldn't pee. I'd had 2 small cups of coffee, and my belly was getting really, really big. It was beginning to get a bit scary, knowing that this is something that could potentially cause problems. So we went back to A&E about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, got checked in, got transferred in an ambulance, blue lights. They put the sirens on for me, and I think that's because I told them it was my first time in an ambulance. I got to Northern General, and by 10:30, or 10 o'clock actually, I was in the operating theatre having this disc removed. They expected my symptoms to start to get better. Came round from the operation went fine. They removed the disc. They'd fused C6 and C5 together with a cage and some bolts, and everything should have been okay. However, my symptoms got worse. I could remove my legs after the operation. I could feed myself, could use my hands. That's all gradually stopped. Can't move my legs, can't move my toes, can't move my hands. I can't move anything except my head, which unfortunately, because it's a spinal injury, my spine is inflamed. I am not allowed to move my head. I've got to let my spine heal. And a couple of days ago I began to lose vision in my right eye. So the eye doctor, fancy name for her, I can't remember it, she came, examined my eyes, said they're both perfectly healthy at the back, and there was discussion of either an inflamed optic nerve because of the inflammation in my spine, or a lack of blood supply to the eye. If it's lack of blood supply, that sight loss won't come back. The damage is irreversible. If it is inflammation, then there's a chance it will come back. It should come back as normal once that inflammation dies down, as are the symptoms in the rest of my body. When the inflammation in my spine goes down, I should be able to get use of my hands and legs back, although I have been told walking might be difficult. But we don't know yet. I've just got to cross that bridge when I come to it. But the occupational therapist will work with me, get my arms going, get me to be able to feed myself and bits like that. And the physio will work on my legs. Today is Monday, I think. Easter Monday. Not sure. I'm being transferred to Hallamshire. The neurosurgeons and the eye doctors all agree that my optic nerve is inflamed. Hopefully. So I've got to go over there again. I'm going there this morning. I will be having another MRI, and just to see what's happening. That'll be I think my 5th MRI. They're not nice. If you're claustrophobic, they're not nice. And I actually started last night, 3-day course of IV steroids, then I'll move on to oral steroids, and then it's just going to be a case of waiting and seeing how my optic nerve reacts to it, if it dies down. The issue is with the steroids, they didn't want to give me them straight away because they reduce your immune system, and with COVID-19 around at the moment, it's not ideal. Of course, I picked the most wonderful time to do this. When I've been to the Hallamshire for my little holiday, I'll come back here to Northern General, Osborne unit, spinal unit, and get cracking on my physio. It's going to be a pretty long road to recovery at the moment. I'm expected to be in here 12 to 14 weeks. And get this, the reason why all of this has happened, they've all decided now that it is not to do with the snowboarding incident. But when I started with my odd symptoms, I also started with a sniffle and a cold, which I was obviously worrying, thinking COVID. I was sneezing a hell of a lot, and I have sneezed my disc out of place. So I am pretty much paralysed from the neck down and blind in my right eye because I sneezed. Of all the things to do. But it should get better. Fingers crossed. And there is my scar, if you can see. I can't lift my chin up high enough. That 2-inch scar across my neck is where they went in to get my disc out. So for the first few days my throat was very painful because they have to go in and basically shove everything out of the way with the fingers. Not very nice. Anyway, I will leave you with that, and I'll come back tomorrow. It won't be as long because obviously I've had to catch up on about 2 weeks of symptoms and tests and pokes and prods, and people have been putting fingers in places people should not be putting fingers. A lot of people have been queuing up to do it. I'm going to start charging. Anyway, I'll see you all later. Bye. Stop recording. Oh, shit. Where's my button? See, I can just about shuffle my arms. Stop recording. Nurse? 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 Hey Martin. Oh, there it is. Took me a while to find it. Could you just press that red button again for me?
Certainly.
Fab.